Tonight's newscast is brought to you by Kokomo Auto World, located at 3813 South LaFountain Street, Kokomo.
Good evening and welcome to the first edition of KPTV News. I'm Samantha Thieke with a wrap-up of this week's headlines for Kokomo and the surrounding areas. Chrysler Group LLC is celebrating another successful quarter. The automotive company reports a second quarter net income of $507 million, a 16% increase from last year. Worldwide sales are up from last year too, primarily because of a 17% increase in U.S. sales. This marks the company's 8th consecutive quarter of positive net income. The cost of sending children back to school is a struggle for some Howard County families, but a local program will take away the burden of buying school supplies. This is the 17th year the Supplies program will address the need of school supplies for less fortunate families. Applicants must meet income limits and show proof they live in Howard County. Supplies are on a first-come, first-served basis. Families can pick up the school supplies at UAW 685, and dates for distribution are based on the first letter of the last name. For more information on the Supplies program, contact Cheryl Graham at 211 or 765-457-4357. Pickup times and dates are also listed in the article posted on the Kokomo Perspective website. Supplies aren't the only thing students need to start school this year. State health officials have some new immunization requirements for school entry. This year, all students grades K through 12 must have a record of 2 doses of the chickenpox vaccine or proof from a doctor showing the child has already had chickenpox. State health officials say requirements will help stop the spread of preventable disease and keep kids healthy in school. A list of required vaccines are available on the Indiana State Department of Health's website, and Hoosiers can check their children's vaccination records by visiting myvaxindiana.in.gov. Next on KPTV News, police make multiple arrests in 2 meth lab busts and how a new program could require a license for adult entertainers and the businesses that employ them. Those stories coming up next after a word from our sponsor.
It's the middle of summer and our deals are sizzling. It's time for a scorching summer clearance at the Midsummer Clearance Event. Going on now only at Kokomo Auto World. It's a world of autos. Get great savings in the quality you trust when you buy a new Ford vehicle. Ford, go further. And right now, enjoy special 0% APR financing for up to 36 months. Don't miss the Midsummer Clearance Event at Kokomo Auto World, west off US 31 on South LaFountain, or KokomoAutoWorld.com.
Welcome back to KPTV News. 2 meth lab busts leave 6 people in jail tonight. On July 26, citizen complaints led investigators to a home in the 1900 block of North Cortland. Police issued a warrant and searched the Northside home, finding meth and items used to make the drug. Police arrested 52-year-old Kenneth Webster of Kokomo, 42-year-old Angela K. Arnold of Windfall, and 45-year-old Jacqueline D. Rainwater of Galveston in connection with the meth lab bust. Just 2 days later, police searched a home located in the 1100 block of East Jefferson Street, also finding methamphetamine and the items used to make it. Officers issued a warrant after smelling a strong chemical odor coming from the Northeast Side home. 38-year-old Thomas P. Drake, 28-year-old Samantha K. Pearson, and 40-year-old John Faulkner, all of Kokomo, were arrested as a result of the investigation. Anyone with more information on the drug bust are asked to call the Kokomo Police Hotline at 765-456-7017 or Central Indiana Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. A new ordinance is in the works requiring adult entertainers and the businesses employing them to obtain a license. A committee of the City Council met Monday night to discuss the ordinance. Councilwoman Cindy Sanders said the goal of the license ordinance is to prevent human trafficking through sexually oriented businesses.
Businesses who have these dancers or performers get a lot of them through agencies, and they are trafficked throughout America as well as other places. So we know that human trafficking is going on. We want to protect these young people, these women generally speaking, to be able to know who they are, that they are who they say they are. And it also is a protection for the community.
The committee determined that more research was needed before the licensing ordinance was presented to the City Council. An unexpected honor for Kokomo native John Martino. Martino was presented the Sagamore of the Wabash Award during a surprise ceremony last week. Sagamore of the Wabash is one of the highest honors given by the Governor of Indiana. Martino has worked for the Parks Department for over 30 years, creating programs like the Kids Fishing Clinic, a program where thousands of children have learned respect for the environment along with community values. Thanks for watching KPTV News. Join us every Wednesday at 5 for the latest and up-to-date coverage for Kokomo and the surrounding areas. For KPTV News, I'm Samantha Thieke.